What's going on, YouTube? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties we had earlier. We had to shut down real quick. My co-host had some trouble with his camera. He's back up. Jay Superstar. We got Tutti Love in the building. What's going on, fellas?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
What's going on, Tutti? We
Yo,
can't.
hey guys, to the fans, sorry fans, I'm gonna have the light off because I got sprayed with OC today, so my eyes gonna be like really close. It made no sense for me to be on the camera with my eyes closed, so I'm gonna have the lights off. But y'all definitely gonna hear me, alright?
All right, we got you. We got you. We got you. Yeah, he had some training today. For some reason, they sprayed him with something in his eyes, and it's burning right now. So what up, fellas? We got a big fight tonight. We got Shakur Stevenson versus Robson conciecâo. I hope I'm getting his last name correct. Um, but besides all that, people, please smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, follow, share, all that good stuff. Uh, we keep bringing the content live. As far as like ring tour goes, and we bring you that smoke. You know, so I got my host Jay Superstar chilling. And then we
What's
got
poppin'?
Tutti,
What's poppin', baby?
and we got Tutti Love. They always going at it. What's going on, fellas?
You
What y'all
better
think
open
about?
them eyes up.
He already starting. What's
I
going
don't
on?
need to see you here. I don't
Yeah,
need
you going
what's that to hear no nonsense you be talking about.
you better open them eyes up.
I don't need no eyes to hear that nonsense.
We got. Oh, I can't forget my right hand man. I got my son next to me, AJ. He's in the building as well.
What up, AJ?
Yeah, he's not on the podcast. He's working on his own little project. I miss him being next to me though. Doing the shows and stuff. But he's got his own little project. He got his own thing going on. So I gotta leave him alone. So if you see him on the camera, just give him a shout out. And we'll take it from there. So what up, fellas? What do you think about this fight tonight with Shakur Stevenson and Robson conciecâo? What do you think? I'll start with you, Jay.
Well, first and most, we gotta thank the Most High for letting us be here today. But yeah, I feel like I feel like he gonna put up a good fight, but I think that pound might work in his favor. He's a pound point six over,
Okay.
and I think it's gonna work in his favor.
Hmm.
And I think he should take care of him. I mean, we all know what Shakur Stevenson is. Like, we know he's a true champion. Even if he got stripped by the belt, we know he's a true champion. But I just feel like, I think it's time already for him to move up in time. And for one, I'm happy that he got him, that he gonna move up now. That's what I'm
Right.
happy. I'm sad that he lost the belt that way, but
Oh, let's
he could always regain the belt. Losing
let's
the belt is not the worst thing ever because he could always regain it. But when you take a L, you can never erase that from your record. So
right.
we'll be fine.
Let's explain to the audience what does that mean when you don't make weight. What does that mean for the fighter who is a
So when
champion?
you don't make the
Hold on,
weight,
hold
you
on.
immediately
Hold
okay.
on, Jay. Hold on. Yo, Tuti, if you could do me a favor, if you could just lower your volume a little bit, because I'm getting a lot of back. I'm getting a lot of uh, back noise.
Who me?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of background noise. Because I know you're on a road trip. I know you're on a road trip, but I'm getting a lot of background noise. You ain't got no earphones either, right?
Nah.
Yeah. All right, Jay, go ahead. Explain to the audience what does it mean when you lose the belt? Uh, when you don't make weight. Can you explain that to the audience?
So yeah, if there's a limit. There's a limit of 130. That's the lightweight, the junior lightweight limit. Um, He didn't make it. Automatically, when you don't make the weight, they strip you. Uh, you when I say strip, you no longer are the champion at that weight.
Okay.
Um, but there's a possibility if, for whatever reason, Robson wins tonight, he becomes a champion. So the fight is a title fight for him. Um, but it's not a defense for Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson was stripped. He no longer is the champion at junior lightweight.
Okay. Tuti, you want to put your input on that?
Yeah, I got a question though. Why you ain't tell me to explain about the belt thing though? Are you asking Pete though?
No, no, because
Are you asking me?
no, hold on a second, because
I said,
the volume. No, because
I
the
know what happened.
background noise, the background
Because
noise. I
you
just
can't
started.
see, that's why, because you can't
All right.
see.
I don't gotta sit here. First of all, that kid, right, is very what's the word for that boy?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to find out
I
who's
don't want.
talking, hold on, Tuti. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to find out who's talking, it's Tuti. Right now, he's on a road trip. He has to have the lights off because he has something sprayed in his eyes. So if you can't see him, but you can hear him. Go ahead, Tuti.
Was it I don't want to call him unprofessional, but I want to say that he definitely didn't dedicate himself about this weight stuff. Because if you know that fight is coming, you got plenty of time to make that weight. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was off 1 pound, but still, though, you know what I'm saying? You a professional, bruh. You got to, you know what I'm
I
saying? You got to make the weight. Hold on.
I agree.
Hold on. You see, yo, can I finish? God damn. You know what I'm
I
saying?
I ain't say
Because,
nothing. I'm just saying I
hold on.
agree with you.
God damn. You want to let me finish, man? Hey,
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he worked hard, you know what I'm saying, to get that WBC and that WBO belt. You know what I'm saying? That boy worked hard for that. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people, you know what I'm saying, like a middleweight that you know that they stripped him for his belt because he didn't make weight. And then not only he didn't make weight, the man got a drug, you know what I'm saying? The man got a drug problem. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just don't
Shots
want that
fired.
boy to go that route. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, though. And in case y'all know who I'm talking about, the middleweight, I'm talking about David Benavidez.
Shots fired. Shots fired, ladies and gentlemen. Shots fired.
see now I'm gonna make him open his eyes now.
Uh, hold on. Who do you get a bomb for that? Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Uh-oh.
right, so I do agree with my man Tuti there of what he was saying as far as the the dedication and all that. Yes, I agree. But there's a time that comes that if you can't make the weight, even if I'm sure that if Shakur Stevenson would have tried, not even because he was a pound point six over, and that's a lot to take off. Even if you go in the sauna or whatever you do, you run, try to take that pound off. I even seen people they cut their hair for that to try to make that pound. But what I think that I like I said, I think he wants to protect that undefeated record. I just think that he can no longer make 130. And even if he did make 130, he was gonna come really dehydrated for this fight. And I think that safety's first, even though, we gotta say it for vice versa, because that 1 pound can be crucial. He can, who knows how big Shakur Stevenson is gonna hydrate tonight. He probably at 147 right now. Who knows? You don't know, but I still think that this tells us that he no longer is a 130
Pound fighter.
pound fighter. He no longer is at the junior lightweight division at 135 at 130. So I'm content though. I'm content because the reason why I'm content is because I know he has to go up to 135, and we all know who's up there. We got the Tank. Right now we got Haney. Um, We got a couple of other fighters that is there that we're gonna definitely see Shakur Stevenson in the ring with. So I'm content with that.
All right, now Tuti, I just want to ask you, right, for the audience, right? Now what happens to these belts? Do they stay vacant until somebody wins tonight's fight, and then they whoever lost them or whoever's gonna win them regains those titles, or what? How does that work?
Nah, as of right now, the belt is vacant. But if his opponent beat him, his opponent is the champion.
Okay, so now if Shakur Stevenson beats Robson Conciecâo, he retains his belts all over again.
Hell no, he don't get
No,
nothing.
really?
He got his check. He
Nope.
go home.
Wow.
That's what I just said. He ain't defending tonight. He's not defending the belts. He lost the belts. He can't win the belt tonight. That's it.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
You gotta try next time.
Wow. Well, that fight is gonna happen in a couple of I want to say about 40 minutes, 45 minutes from now. And we got another slide that I would like to get to. Oh, you know what? We was talking about Shakur Stevenson, and we didn't even put his picture up. But yeah, that's happening tonight. Shakur Stevenson versus Robson Conciecâo. That's a top. They both top ranked, and this is happening today at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. So if you guys are in the area and are looking for something to do, hey, I don't know if the tickets are still available or not, but you can catch yourself a fight if you in Newark. Um, I wanted to go with my partner in crime, Jay, but I couldn't go. I have too much stuff that I had to get done. I couldn't make it today. But let's move on. Let's move on to the elephant in the room, uh, Mr. Canelo, and I was about to say Chavez, Mr. Canelo and David Benavidez. Um, the man, Canelo they've been dog walking the shit out of him the whole entire, basically week.
And you, and
Uh,
you.
here we go. Here we go. You I, I, I plead the fifth. I'm not gonna say nothing because last time I said something about this man, they were gonna hang my ass, and I'll
Nah,
be.
and you. Man, it's alright though. Alright. Go ahead, my
uh,
bro.
but they, everybody, the commentators from all over the networks, they was just dog walking this guy. Apparently, he's gonna take some time off. He's got surgery. Something's wrong with his hand, and I know Jay's gonna go in on this. I know he's
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah.
in. I know he's gonna go in on this. I'll stay quiet. I'll stay out of it. I'll stay neutral. But they're saying there's some ducking going on. You know what? I'll give you the floor, Jay. Go ahead. Do what you
Yeah.
got to do.
Nah,
Go
I mean,
ahead, Jay.
you look. I've watched the Bivol fight over and over again, and I've watched the Triple G fight. I've seen it a couple of times already. I'm. You guys know I love boxing. I can watch boxing all day. I have no problem watching fights. And you want to know something? To be honest with you, I don't want to. I don't want to. After evaluating those fights really good, I want to say that I don't think Canelo has been dedicating 100% in the gym. I've seen him uh drunk and just having a good time. He deserves it, man. The guy, you know,
I,
he he uh
I
he
think
has been in good fights
that
and good
video. I'm sorry.
wars.
I'm sorry to cut
Huh?
you off, but that video that we saw today, I think that's an old video.
Yeah, it is, but it is a video, but it is an old video. That's an old school video.
Uh-huh.
But still, it tells you there that he didn't start doing that now. I mean, he's been playing golf. He has too much things on. Right. I think that Canelo Alvarez is. I don't want to say he's not dedicated because we know he is, but I don't want to. I don't think we've been seeing the best Canelo in the last two fights, and I'm gonna. If we've probably seen a 70 or 75% of Canelo, and
I
I'm not
agree.
trying to put no excuses for him. I really don't. I just feel like who wants to wake up if you got a bank. Think about this: if your bank is worth more than $500 million or $400 million, who in the world is gonna want to get up and run in the morning? You know, like
Well,
it it, it,
at that point, when you in that position, what is the point? You know what I'm saying? There is no.
well, the thing is, I mean, you want to do it because you
Mhm.
still want to make money.
And what
Why
I
does Floyd Mayweather take on these fights? He doesn't need to do that.
oh you don't
We all know Floyd Mayweather has money, but he
right.
continues to put on these shows because I think they love the sport and they don't want to let it go. I guess that's their bread and butter, you know,
Mm,
may I say. But Canelo, we know that Canelo plays golf. We know that Canelo loves to, he takes his little drink here and there. And,
yeah.
I've seen a lot of videos of Canelo, a couple of videos of Canelo. Now, I'm not going to say a lot, but I've seen a couple of him partying too much,
Yeah.
and I think he deserves it. But yet, you in a contact sport, you need to dedicate yourself, you know, blood, sweat, and tears, like Mayweather says. You
Well,
need to be on your craft.
right.
And I just think that, with the injury he has in his hand and all that, has taken a toll on him. Now,
Yeah.
you know, that doesn't take away from Benavidez not getting his shot. That's Benavidez should get his shot. But I gotta say, man, we have not. I want to say that we have not seen the best of Canelo. I think we've gotten maybe 70, 75% of it.
To me, I don't see the same guy. You know what I'm saying? The last two fights he had with Bivol and this last with Triple G, that's not the same Canelo. To me, it's not. So for me, this is just my belief. Him going up against Benavidez, I don't think he has a shot with the performance that he's been putting out there with those last two
Yes,
fights. I don't see it.
and I agree with you 100%. I mean, I'm so confident in I'm so confident in not only because of what we've seen of Canelo, but it's just that going up with a guy that throws. It's like Roy Jones Jr. said. He was having a talk with Sean Porter, and I believe that was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And they were elaborating about that. They were
Mm-hmm.
talking about who wants to go up there in the ring with a guy that throws 60 to 80 punches around. Like, it's just a monster. This guy he's a freak of nature. You catch guys that are in the lower weight class that throw a lot more punches than these guys that are on the higher weight class. And this guy throws punches and bunches, and they
Yeah.
hard punches. So, I'm not gonna sit here. Canelo deserves all the praises that he's earned
He
because he's
accomplished a
fought.
lot. He accomplished a lot.
He accomplished a lot. So,
Go ahead, Tuti. Go
have
ahead.
I been hard
Hold
on
on.
him? Yes.
Wait, hold on. Leave the leave the accomplishments to me. Let me say that. Yeah. Y'all keep talking what y'all talking. Leave the good parts to me. I got a lot to say. I got a lot.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
Well,
keep
Tuti.
no,
going.
Take
no,
Y'all
yeah.
keep going.
You
Go
obviously
ahead.
gonna pick
Keep going.
Canelo. That's your fighter, but and like, but I just
No,
don't want to,
because
because
the
you know
accomplishment.
what it is. Also, there's another thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to. I don't want to hear that Canelo was old or he was not dedicated or none of that when he fights Benavidez. I want to get I want to get the best Canelo in the world that's gonna fight Benavidez, because that's gonna take from Benavidez, you know, accomplishment. If he does beat Canelo and he beats him convincingly. You
Mhm.
understand? I don't want to hear nobody saying Canelo was old or he was not. He's playing golf now. Let's see the positive things of that Canelo has done, and I'm gonna leave that to Tuti.
All right, thank you. Is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead. It's your turn, Tuti.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Is
I
your eyes
appreciate it.
open?
Yeah, they open. Um, One, I want to say, Canelo is not looking the same. That I do agree with. He's not looking the same. Was it? Can it be? Was it? Can it be that the money's getting to him? Maybe. It could probably be. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing I saw in the waiting and the waiting before that one, that now he's coming in like in silk pajamas. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
and
You know what I'm saying?
rappers
With Dolce
and
Gabbana.
rappers, and now you doing rappers now.
I don't know, yeah, but I saw the pajamas, you know what I'm saying? The Dolce Gabbana pajamas. I said, nah, this is not him. You know what I'm saying? That he's not like this. Like, this is not the Canelo I remember. You understand? And playing golf, and now he just looked like a little too relaxed now. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, he's got
to
M's.
be honest with you, it's boxing.
He's got
Because
M's.
it's boxing. Now I'm saying though, it's boxing, and in boxing you cannot be too relaxed. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason that Mayweather left the sport, and now he's doing this these exhibition
Exhibition.
fights because you know what I'm saying. But he can he can't dedicate himself like he did before to have a real fight. Is that and not
That's
only that
correct.
either is because Mayweather don't want to be out the limelight. Mayweather always want to be in the picture. Mayweather is another Puff Daddy. That's Mayweather. He's another Puff Daddy. Always in the video dancing. Always in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why, So I just hope that that Canelo really get his shit together. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm kind of happy. To be honest with you, I'm kind of happy that he's taking this time off. Hopefully, this time off, getting his hand healed, and taking this time off to relax and really think. Hopefully, it works out for him to really think and be like, yo, you know what? Like, I got a few more years left. Let me, let me at least give these last these last 2, 3 years my all. You know what I'm saying? Stop all this wearing pajamas. Don't you Cabana goddamn pajamas. Going in my sweatpants and my t-shirt like I used to go, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Get this money. You know, continue your legacy because all he's saying now is about his legacy. You know what I'm saying? That it's not about money no more. All right, but like, if it is for your legacy, respect your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, put dedicated to the fullest, and end up good. You know what I'm saying? End it well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Don't, no disrespect to Cotto. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want him. I don't want Canelo to end his career like Cotto. Cotto lost to Saddam Ali. Bad. You know what I'm saying? Last fight. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I felt very bad, and I took that fight personal. You know what I'm saying? And the way he lost to Saddam Ali, I took it personal. That's why when Mangia whooped Saddam Ali, I was happy to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's just the love of the sport. You know what I'm saying? And, that's it.
But
To be honest.
going off what you're saying as far as like love for the sport, maybe that's another a reason. Some of these boxers when they up there and have hundreds and hundreds of millions in the bank, you know, maybe it's not maybe the love of the sport is not there anymore, and they just saying, fuck it, let's just the hell with it. I'm just gonna enjoy my money, enjoy my family. I don't have to do this anymore. But the problem is that
Yeah.
you are a legend. You are a legend statue that people look up to you, and you have kids that are loving, from the age like my son is 12. He loves boxing. What I'm saying, he practiced boxing, and they look at these legends, and they want to idolize these guys, and then when they are at the end of their peak of their career, it's like a decline. It's like they don't care no more for the sport. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but that's what I see. That it's all about the money now. But what happens for the love of the sport? Like when what happened to like the Mike Tyson era, the Sugar Ray era, the Hector Camachos, the what I'm saying, the Chavez, when they used to go in there and not even think, yeah, it's about the money, but they going in there and give the fans what they want. They want to leave a stamp of approval inside that ring. What happened to those days?
That was it. But to be honest though, you can still see that he still loved the sport. You know what I'm saying? And he still take those losses to his heart because like if you hear him when he was talking, because he was like, listen, um, the man really, 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 really want to fight Bavo. He really want to fight him because that loss, it leave a bad taste in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? And
But
that's the reason why he don't mind going up to 175 to fight him. And I believe deep in my heart that he will beat Bavo in 175. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
but
even in that fight, he didn't look the same in that fight. To be honest with you, he didn't look
mm,
the same in the fight. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
but
And it wasn't, and the only two losses he got is to Mayweather. Was Mayweather, you know that he can't fight Mayweather, and it's before.
all right,
You know
but
what I'm saying? And another thing, hold on.
go ahead, go
There's
ahead, go
one
ahead.
more thing. Roy Jones Jr. When I saw that interview, right, with Roy Jones Jr. and with this guy and Porter, this is the problem I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, Roy Jones is very respected in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He's a good boxing trainer. You know, there was nobody like Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying?
In his
People was
prime,
afraid to fight Roy
in
Jones.
his prime, there was nobody like Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, nobody like Roy Jones. People was afraid to fight that man. But once that man started moving up weight, and they put him, you know what I'm saying, and they put him in his fifth green, consistently he kept getting knocked out. His attitude changed. You understand? My thing though is like, you as a champion, there ain't nothing wrong with you calling Canelo and speaking to him. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta drag him like that because at the end of the day, what Canelo did as a Mexican, he's the only Mexican that did it. 5 division champion. You understand? So you still gotta put some respect in his name, regardless.
True, true. You could, you
I
do,
agree.
you do. Um, but just for me, man, just from from my point of view, like who really wants to see that Bivol again? By a show of hands, I don't see nobody wants to see that fight. They want to see him and Benavidez. That's the number one fight that everybody want to see. And that's that. I will have to. I'm gonna have to agree with JP on this one. I think wholeheartedly. I think that Benavidez is gonna dethrone him. He's gonna take all his belts if they fight. I just
Well,
don't
to be
see
honest
that.
with you, if he do fight him, and um, and if that's what happens, then it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Mhm.
It
The man
happens.
deserves it. If he beat
Tutti,
the
it
nigga like
happens.
that, he deserves
Everyone,
it. Huh?
yeah, like I don't see every. At some point, you're gonna have to give the throne to someone else to take over the sport.
Yeah.
My thing is, I would want to say that I think Canelo probably want to save this fight for last. That's just my point of view. Now, like, I think he wants to save this because he's gonna. I see Canelo's a prideful person. He's a prideful person, and he
Yeah.
fights for his country. And I think that he wants to leave this fight for last. He's gonna give it his all. With Benavidez, even though I think Benavidez is gonna pull through this fight because it's this kid is he's amazing. It's too much. Like not only for him, it's not only for Canelo. It's just for anybody out there right now. This kid right now is just like he obliviates you in there. He throws 60 to 80 punches around easy, and he don't even breathe heavy. Like it's amazing. I mean, now when you're gonna fight an elite fighter like Canelo, I do understand that you'll be a little cautious, you know. But once he start warming up and start see, that's one thing that a lot of boxers haven't done to Canelo. I think I see maybe two people do it, and you can say they were a little successful with it. Was working the body, and it was Floyd. With Floyd, Floyd was landing some good body shots on Canelo, and I think it favored Canelo. I mean Mayweather in the fight. Um, but I think if it happens and Benavidez does dethrone him, hey, every fighter, at one point they pass the torch. So
Yeah,
who
and he's
who better
yeah.
who other who would Canelo? I
Who
think
else? Who
he
else?
would rather
Yeah,
leave
right,
a countryman, someone from his country to
right,
benefit from that.
right. I agree with that. I agree. He's passing the torch to a young buck from the same. Even though
Yeah.
he was born in the United States, but he's still his bloodline is still Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So why not?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's right.
we got 20 minutes left before this fight starts. I would like to move on through the slides. And I have to say,
It's time!
it's time, folks. We have underdog topic of the day, Mr. Javante Tank Davis. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this man. This man now he's got some
Yeah, I don't.
he's got some issues now outside of the ring. Um, he got some legal issues. I don't know what's gonna happen now. If we even gonna see this Ryan fight. Uh, I'm thinking about that video that AJ made.
I got a personal opinion on that.
I hate to laugh about it because I'm not laughing at Javante Davis. I just whatever's going on legally, I just hope everything turns out for the best and that man gets back on track. Go ahead, Jay. I'm sorry.
Now I got a little personal opinion. I think I was very adamant about. I honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did not think this fight with Ryan Garcia was gonna happen. But now that this court day is coming, you know what? He might just fight Ryan because you know what? He ain't gonna make that much. He ain't gonna make that same money with nobody else. Only with Ryan, and he probably gonna need it for fees, for lawyer fees and stuff.
He got
So
he got money though. I think he's alright for right now. He's
yeah,
alright.
but this going yo
Oh yeah, he's gonna
you
hit his pockets. I know that. Yeah.
yeah, but you gotta understand. He had an accident, and he left the scene of the accident, and he injured some people. And I was reading an article or something like that they're pursuing. I don't even want to say what, but I hope he don't get no time for that, man.
Yeah, that'll be a heartbreaker. Your thoughts on that, Tuti?
Was it? The problem is though because he got money, so he can always move that court date another time though. Why it gotta be the same month that you're gonna fight? That's just the part I don't understand. You got plenty of money to move that date. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Was it? It seems a little funny to me,
You think so?
to be honest. Yeah, it seems a
What's
little
the
funny.
funny part of it? What do you think?
The funny part is though, why it gotta be on December though? Why it can't be February, March, January? Why it gotta be on December, the month that people expect you to fight Ryan Garcia? So
Do you
now you
think?
know what I'm saying. So in case you do fight Ryan Garcia, there should be no excuses about he about to do a bid. That's why he didn't really pay mine to the fight. I don't want any no excuses, man. To be honest,
Hmm. So, but hold on, wait a minute. You talking about an excuse for on whose side though? I know it's not for
on
the
Tank
Ryan.
side,
Oh, okay.
on Tank side,
I thought you was meaning for the Ryan camp side. We
nah,
ain't got
nah.
nothing to do. We ain't
Nah,
got
was it?
nothing to-
Did everybody don't got no court case coming up?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I
That's
thought
unless
you.
you go see his, that's unless you go see was it his doctor, his mental health doctor.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen with this fight. Right now it's all up in the air. I know we heard from Blue Blood saying that the fight was a done deal, but I guess with this court case that's coming up, kind of like twisted everything all the way around. So I don't know. Your last thoughts on this, Jay?
Yeah, no, I mean, Tuti has a big point there. You know, I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear them saying that he was not focused mentally because he had court dates and whatever. Um, that being said, I hope the fight does get made. You know, I already, I already said this a lot of times. I am a little nervous for Ryan. I will be pulling for Ryan Garcia. But I will be nervous because I don't like Joe Goosen as a trainer for Ryan Garcia. I know I'm probably gonna get slack or people gonna say you crazy. Why would you say that about Joe Goosen? He's a hell of a trainer. He is, but I just don't think he's gonna teach anything to uh to Ryan Garcia. He's not. And I I've I've seen some, him training with Joe Goosen, and I don't know. To me, they don't mix. That's just my opinion. Um, as far as the fight though, listen. Ryan Garcia has all the tools to beat a Gervonta Davis, but we also got to say that Gervonta Davis has. I called it. I've been telling you guys all the time. I said Gervonta Davis has that bailout punch, and on top of that, has great IQ in the ring, and he does have a little bit more experience than Ryan at championship level fights. So that being said, it'll be a great fight. May the best man win. I'm hoping that the fight gets done before the date of the court date that he has. And I just want to see a fight. Shout outs to Pirin if he's listening, but I just want to see a good fight come December if they fight.
Me too. Your last thoughts on this, Tuti?
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully the court days after the fight or before, or what I'm saying. I just don't want no excuse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because his promoter likes to say a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yep.
problem. You know what I'm saying? His promoter like making a lot of excuses because now y'all ready. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I don't got nothing against Ryan Garcia, but he already got to go down 5 pounds to fight Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Tank Davis got to follow. I mean, Ryan Garcia got to follow everything that the of what was it of the Tank side. Whatever Tank want, Ryan Garcia got to follow it. You know what I'm saying? So now
That's
y'all
correct.
can't do that, and then plus put an excuse about a court date. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You got to be fair. You got to be fair. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, if it's gonna be on December, hopefully we get an early Christmas gift for between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. I hope that fight does happen. May the best man win. I'm pulling for Ryan myself. I think Ryan has the tools to beat him as well. I think he will beat him. Um, I hope. Let's see, because this is gonna be both their real test for both of them. Tank is a dangerous fighter. He can fight and he can knock your ass out. Um, but
And you know what's crazy, Angel?
yeah, go ahead.
Something that I was thinking. We've never seen none of these fighters being a dull fight.
Being a
Every
what?
time they fight,
Being a what?
it's explosiveness all around. If you see Tank, every
Oh, you
time
talking about?
Tank
Yeah, you said dogfight.
Tank could be losing and he comes and gives you a spectacular knockout. Ryan goes down, gets up, knocks the guy out. I think that we're definitely gonna see a Hagler Hearns with this fight. I'm sure about that
All I gotta
because
say, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
go ahead, go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
No, all I gotta say is this is my perspective on this fight. If it goes to distance, Ryan is winning that fight. That's if Ryan don't knock him out first. If it goes to distance, Ryan's gonna beat him. You know what I'm saying? To me, I think
Yeah,
Tank has got to take him out. He's got to knock him out. If it goes to distance, he's not gonna win that fight.
I mean, I could disagree with you there because we know. I could tell you one thing. I know that Tank can box
Yes, he could.
Ryan Garcia's ears off. Like he showed that before. He can
Yeah,
box.
with Pitbull. Yes, he did that.
Um, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Um, I think Ryan Garcia with Joe Goosen again. I'm gonna tell you this, and people, I don't know why people haven't been talking about this. Joe Goosen is not gonna teach Ryan Garcia to be slick, and he's just gonna tell. Joe Goosen is gonna tell Ryan what what like go get him, son. Go put pressure on him. I'm not trying to in no way or disrespect Joe Goosen at all, but I just don't see Joe Goosen as a Floyd Mayweather senior. or like like someone that can teach him something. And that's what Ryan needs. Ryan is young, you know. Ryan needs to be told, I can already see if Ryan goes down with Tank, I could see Joe Goosen, letting them know in the corner. Look, you need to fight. You can't do this. You need to get in there and fight. Don't let them hit you. Go hit them back. I don't want to hear that. I want to see Ryan use his height, use his jab, use
Strategy.
his speed, use his youth, use his talent. I want to see him do that. And I don't know if I'm going to see that with Joe Goosen. I'm going to be honest with
Tuti, before we shut this off?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia do have all the tools to beat Tank. I'm not gonna lie, he does. But his trainer is not a bad trainer, but his trainer is those old school trainers. Man, he had this dude, Diego Corrales. He trained Shea Mosley before a while ago. And this dude is about coming forward, is like and punishing the other fighters. He doesn't back down. This trainer, he doesn't.
you. That's right.
And and with a dude like Ryan, you cannot do that with Tank because Tank will put you to sleep.
I just don't see Ryan becoming the come forward fighter. I mean, I hope he doesn't. If he does that could be a terrible mistake. You know, I think Ryan needs to find him on the outside, keep him at bay. That's the only way. I think Tank is gonna have to be the come forward fighter because he's the
Yep.
sort of boxer.
Angel,
Yeah,
have you seen him box in the last 2, 3 fights he had?
yeah, he was the come forward fighter.
That's what I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
very
And that's
impressive.
why I'm
Very
But
nervous.
like just like Tuti said, just like Canelo's not gonna fight everybody the same. Maybe Ryan could do the same thing. We don't know.
You're absolutely right. But you see, this is what gets me nervous. You got a southpaw
Yeah, but
in
yeah, but
in
remember,
in, in
Ryan. That's what Ryan likes. He
he
likes
can punch.
he likes to
Listen,
fight with
no, yeah,
southpaws.
but he can punch. He's
Yeah,
not Luke Campbell. He can punch.
yeah, I agree. I'm not taking nothing away from Tank. Trust me, I'm not. I know Tank is a fucking dangerous fighter.
Uh,
Of course.
Listen, no, and this is why I try to tell you. Um, I'm gonna be honest. If I was Oscar De La Hoya, I would definitely be looking for somebody else as a trainer for him
I think it's too
because
late. I think it's too late.
I'm sorry, Joe Goosen is not suitable for Ryan Garcia. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he is not. If Ryan could pull out a win against Javante Davis, I'm telling you, we're probably gonna see a star that we haven't seen in boxing in a long time, bro.
Can
You
this fight?
understand? Because he already got. He's he's like another Jake Paul on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He got these people in their pocket already, and he
You
has
talking
a
about
big following.
the
He
YouTube
has
followers? Yeah.
a female following
Yeah.
followers.
Hmm.
And that's exactly I can see. You know, Oscar De La Hoya, when he won the gold medal, when he came back home, I remember, man, he had a big. Women used to go crazy for Oscar De La Hoya. So this is the same thing, only on steroids, bro. With Ryan Garcia, these women they cry over this guy. I mean,
Yeah.
and he's not he hasn't even touched, like, he hasn't done what every boxer wants. He hasn't won what every boxer wants, is the championship belt. He has not done that yet. Now, imagine if he does win a major title, like a WBC title. I'm telling you, Ryan Garcia will be like an instant star, and it will be great for boxing.
Mm.
But man, I just hope that Oscar De La Hoya can see this video, and he could,
Yeah.
get Floyd, get Floyd Senior.
Yeah. Well, I got a final question before we hang this up because I know we're gonna go see the fight tonight. Final question
Floyd
about
Senior put
Tank.
it. What was it?
Hold on, dude. I got a final question for the both of y'all. Can this uh, case be a distraction for Tank in that ring against Ryan?
It depends. It depends if if the fight, let's say if the fight gets signed right now, right? And the fight, I'm gonna give you any date. Let's say it's for the 15th of December, right? And he has court on the 22nd. It shouldn't be a problem because you know you're fighting a week before the fight. But I don't I again I don't want to say every fight is different. Every fight is different. I don't think that this is Tank. With all due respect, I don't know his if he has a record or not. But I'm assuming he probably coming from Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? I mean, from the hood, not just from Baltimore, just from any hood. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get locked up. One or twice. So I don't know if he has a record or not, but I don't think this is his first rodeo. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think that Tank, if like I said, if it's a week before his fight, it shouldn't be a problem.
Tuti?
Oh, was it? He got money to pay off whoever he hit, so it shouldn't be a problem.
So you think we're gonna have another Rolly situation?
Nah. See, the Rolly had to quit the fight because Rolly was getting was it allegedly he was doing something to these females.
Yeah.
This is different though. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
remember when after the I guess they must have went into the room and paid some of these girls off, and the case went away. You
yeah
think something like that could happen?
yeah. Was it? You got to pay some people off. That's all.
Yeah. All right. Well, folks, we're that's really our time right now because the fight's about to start. But before that, uh, this show is brought to you by Underdog Sports TV. We have some upcoming fights coming on. After the Shakur Stevenson fight, we have don't we can't forget, folks. We got Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. That's October 15th, and then on that same day, we have Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius. That's gonna be
Hellenius.
Helenius. That's gonna be in the Barclay, and the Devin Haney fight versus Kambosos is gonna be in Australia. After that, we have the Zone. We have a title fight with Juan Francisco Estrada versus Roman Chocolatito.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a good
nice.
Yes,
fight. That's gonna be a good
that's
fight.
gonna be a very good fight.
Yeah. And then we have that's gonna be December 3rd. Then January 28th, we have Jamel Charlo versus Tim Zhu. That's Casa Zhu's son. Uh, Tim Zhu is fighting against Jamal Charlo. That'll be January 28th. And the undercard for tonight, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, the undercard fight for this fight for tonight. Don't forget, we got Keyshawn Davis versus Omar Tanita, an 8-round bout. Watch out for that kid, Keyshawn Davis. Uh, he's a dangerous
Yeah,
fighter. He's making noise. His name is making noise out here. Any last
he's
word,
from
folks?
Virginia.
He's from Virginia. That's
Yeah,
what's up. Shout out to Virginia.
I think he's from Norfolk, Virginia, from where Sweet Pea Whitaker's from.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, fellas. Any last words before we shut this down? We got 1 minute left before this fight starts. Tuti,
Nah,
we
nah. I'm
good?
good. I don't got nothing to say.
All
Yeah, I'm
right,
good.
cool. Jay?
Team Benavides, baby. You already know. Open your eyes.
Oh, shit. Man, he had to end it like that. All right, folks. Uh,
Yo, Team Haney, Team Benavides. Let's go, Shakur. Get this done.
hey, that's our show, folks. Keep God first. We'll catch you on the next one. We're gonna try to do one tomorrow for a recap as far as Shakur Stevenson and Robson Conseco. Hey, Tutu, you down to do one or you gonna be busy for tomorrow?
Nah. You can call me. What's that? I don't be drunk, but you can still call me though.
All right, cool. I'll call you. All right, folks, that's our time. Peace.